Mana shu kasbiy rivojlanish kunida o'qituvchilarga metodik yordam berish uchun biz har haftada barcha fanlar yo'nalishida o'qituvchilar bilan birgalikda mana shu meetup tadbirini o'tkazyapmiz. Bu meetup tadbiri asosan muloqot uchrashuv deyiladi. Aslida bu hozir o'qituvchining faqat ma'noda o'qishi emas, o'qituvchilar bilan tajriba almashish uchun bir maydon hisoblanadi. Shuning uchun bugun mana shu Buxoro viloyatiga juda katta rahmat aytaman. Chunki Buxoro viloyati ayniqsa pedagogika markazi metodistlari juda ham aktiv. Ular o'z tashabbuslari bilan chiqib oldingi hafta tabiiy fanlardan o'tib berdi. Undan oldingi hafta boshlang'ich o'qituvchilar, oddiy maktabning boshlang'ich o'qituvchilari ham o'tib berdi. Bu o'qituvchilarga juda ham foydali bo'lyapti. Endi hozir mana shu bugun ingliz tili o'qituvchilariga hech o'tkazmaganidek bugun o'z tashabbuslari bilan Buxoro viloyati pedagogik mahorat markazi ingliz tili fan metodisti Abdullayeva Rizvona Jamshidovna tashabbuslari bilan chiqqan. Sizga Rizvona katta rahmat. Shuncha qimmatli vaqtingizni ayamasdan shu respublika o'qituvchilari bilan o'z tajribamni almashaman deb demak buni o'tish o'zi emas, qancha ozgina mehnat talab qiladi, buni vaqt talab qiladi. Buning uchun sizga katta rahmat aytaman oldindan. Ishlaringizga muvaffaqiyatlar tilayman. Endi mana shunday hozir qatnashayotgan manida bu ingliz tili ustozlari bo'lsa kerak menimcha. Ingliz tili ustozlarida umid qilib qolamanki, men chatga yozaman telefon nomerimni, agar o'z xohishi bilan men mana shu respublika o'zimning tajribamni almashaman degan ustozlar bo'ladigan bo'lsa, agar o'sha telefonga telefon qilsalaringiz, xohlasa bayramdan keyin buni yana davom ettirishimiz mumkin. Endi bugun ertaga keyin qo'yaylik, ertaga qo'yaylik desa yana bayram shukuhida yuribdi hamma. Shuning uchun bugun o'tkazib olaylik dedik, chunki 25-26 mart kunlari biz o'qituvchilarning katta kunlaridan foydalanib metodik marafon tashkil qilamiz. Har safar o'sha metodik marafonimiz o'tgandan keyin yana davom etishimiz mumkin. Xorazm viloyatidan doimiy qatnashyapsiz. Kecha qatnashishga yozishdi. Demak, imkoniyat bo'lmadi. Navro'zga Navro'z bayrami bo'layotganda kelib qoldi dedi. Lekin shu mas'uliyat sezib, demak, Telegramga yozdi. Rahmat buning uchun. Demak, 2 kun biz sizlarga suyanamiz albatta. O'qituvchilarni tashkil qilib bersalaringiz. Bu hafta o 25-mart kuni Qashqadaryo viloyati ustozlari, 26-mart kuni Surxondaryo viloyati ustozlari o'z tajribalarini almashadilar butun ustozlari bilan. Shuning uchun sizlardan yana bir iltimos, demak, mana shunda bir faol ishtirok etib bersizlar. 2 kun obyektgacha bo'ladi faqat. Keyin vaqt ko'p olishga harakat qilmaymiz. Hozir endi so'z navbatini Rizvona Jamshidovnaga beraman. Marhamat.
Assalomu alaykum. Katta rahmat. Rad etmasdan ruxsat berganingiz uchun. Demak, ingliz tilida davom ettiramiz. Good morning, dear guests and seminar participants. I am so happy that you are here and participating on this seminar. Firstly, I need to share the slide. Is this visible to everyone? Are there any English teachers who is listening to me? Okay, I hope that it's visible. Okay. Our current topic is innovative pedagogical technologies in modern education. First of all, before starting the presentation, I would give you the brief information about what is pedagogical technology itself. We are currently using pedagogical technologies in our lessons. Pedagogical technologies encompass a wide range of tools, strategies, and methodologies aimed at improving teaching and learning. They leverage advancements in technology to create more effective education and enhance student engagement. What are the types of pedagogical technology? What are the types of pedagogical technologies? First of all, learning management systems.
Hurmatli ustozlar, mikrofoningizga qarang, iltimos, mikrofonni hammaniki ochib, bemalol muloqot qilib, chatda yozib, bemalol o'tishingiz mumkin. Faqat mikrofonlaringizni gapirayotganda xalaqit bermang, iltimos.
Okay, the types of the pedagogical technologies. First of all, learning management system. Platforms like Moodle, Canva, and Blackboard that facilitate course management, content delivery, and student tracking. And multimedia tools that we are using every day in our lessons. Resources that incorporate text, audio, video, and interactive elements to enrich learning experiences. Examples include educational videos, animations, and infographics. And assessment tools like technologies that support both formative and summative assessments, such as online quizzes, surveys, and portfolios, which help in evaluating student performance. And what do you know about the role in pedagogical technologies in education? I am sure that all of you are already using pedagogical technologies. Do you have any idea about the role of pedagogical technologies in education? Is there any volunteers to share their idea? Please be active. I hope that there are some English teachers and who are listening to me. So, technologies like gamification, simulations, and multimedia content make learning more engaging and enjoyable for students. Adaptive technologies assess individual student performance and adjust content to meet specific learning needs, allowing for customized learning pathways. Tools like collaborative platforms like Google enable students to work together on projects, fostering communication and teamwork skills. Online libraries. Have you ever been in online libraries? Online kutubxonalarda bo'lganmisiz? Foydalanganmisiz shunaqa kutubxonalardan? Or educational apps and open educational resources provide students with a wealth of information and learning materials. Technologies can facilitate quicker assessment processes and provide instant feedback, helping students understand their progress and areas for improvement. Or e-learning platforms offer continuous education options, promoting lifelong learning beyond traditional classroom settings. And technologies that promote inquiry-based learning encourage students to think critically and solve problems collaboratively. Pedagogical technologies often include tools that support students with disabilities, ensuring inclusive learning environments. Educators can leverage data from learning management systems to make informed decisions about curriculum and instruction based on student performance. The history of educational technologies. Evolution of educational technologies. Several years ago, we didn't know how to use technologies in the lesson. And even we just used grammar translation methods. But now this is all different. And I want to give you some information about the history of educational technologies, shows how teaching and learning methods have changed over time. I am sure that this will be more interesting And in the 20th century, in the pre-20th century, that it was the traditional learning. Knowledge was shared through storytelling and spoken word. And in early 20th century, new media appeared, and this introduced new ways to present lessons, making them more engaging. And in the middle of the 20th century, audiovisual aids appeared, and educational programs on TV made learning accessible to many people. And computers started to appear. Early computer programs began to assist learning. Are there any English teachers? Please be active. Are there any English teachers? English teachers, are you listening to me?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Can you remember that when we were studying at school like a pupil, can you remember we had one room filled with computers, but even we didn't have that at the time, even smartphones. Can you remember that time?
Yes.
And how was the education at that time? Maybe better, maybe worse. What do you think? Please be active. I mean, without smartphones, without technology, how was the education system? Is there an answer? Okay, early computer programs began to assist learning, and personal computers made educational software more common. The internet provided access to vast educational resources. With computers, with educational technologies, the education system became better. And smartphones even made it easy to learn anytime, anywhere. Without even laptops, without even computers, if we have just smartphones, we can study anytime, anywhere. And tools like Google Drive enabled easy sharing of educational materials. And in 2020s and beyond, artificial intelligence and virtual reality appeared, and AI tools began providing personalized learning experiences. And current trends in educational technology: artificial intelligence in education, virtual reality and augmented reality, and blockchain in education, and the Internet of Things in education. I will tell some brief information about them, and later we will look deeper to these current trends. First of all, artificial intelligence in education is the systems that can analyze student performance and customize learning paths to meet individual needs, ensuring tailored educational experience. And virtual reality and augmented reality allows students to explore virtual environments such as historical sites or scientific labs, or enhancing engagement and understanding. And blockchain in education, I am sure that in our education system, blockchain in education is not very common, but I try to give some information about that. Blockchain technology can securely store and verify academic credentials, making it easier for institutions and employers to authenticate qualifications. And what is the Internet of Things in education? Or we can call it like IoT devices such as smart boards and connected learning tools create interactive and collaborative classroom environments. So blended learning. Blended learning, this is an educational approach that combines traditional face-to-face classroom instruction with online learning activities. This model allows for more flexible and personalized learning experience, leveraging the strengths of both in-person and digital education. Students engage with online materials such as videos, quizzes, while also attending in-person classes for discussions and hands-on activities. And the benefits, when it comes to the benefits of blended learning, ensure that flexibility. Students can learn at their own pace, revisiting materials as needed, and increased engagement. Access to interactive resources such as videos and discussion forums boosts participation. Or enhanced collaboration is also one of the benefits of blended learning. Like blended learning encourages collaboration among students through online discussions and group projects, fostering a sense of community. And what is flipped classroom? Students learn new content at home via videos and engage in activities during class time. And flipped classroom is an instructional strategy where traditional learning environments are reversed. In this model, students learn new content through online resources such as videos or readings at home and engage in interactive hands-on activities in the classroom. And this approach maximizes classroom time for discussion, problem solving, and collaboration. But when it comes to the implementation, implementing a flipped classroom involves strategic planning and preparation to ensure an effective transition from traditional teaching methods. We can consider there are some steps like defining learning objectives, select appropriate content, and create a structured plan, provide access to technology, encourage student preparation, design and utilize assessment and feedback, support student engagement, and gather feedback, reflect, and evolve. What are the advantages of flipped classrooms? Class time is dedicated to discussions, problem solving, and collaboration. We know that discussions are one of the tools that can improve the speaking skills. The group members can share their ideas while discussing, and they can analyze something, they can improve their cognitive and critical thinking skills. I mean, the 4 C's of 21st century skills. And also, enhanced student engagement can be the advantages of a flipped classroom, like by assessing content at home, students come to class prepared to discuss and apply what they have learned, leading to more active participation. And personalized learning is also one of the advantages of flipped classroom, like students can learn at their own pace, revisiting video lectures. We can have time any time to visit the video lectures again and learn them again, and materials as needed to fully understand the concept before class. And even peer collaboration is also one of the main advantage of the flipped classroom. It encourages students to help each other learn from their peers during class time. And personalized learning. Personalized learning is an educational approach that tailors instruction to meet the individual needs, strengths, and interests and pace of each student. The goal is to create more effective and engaging learning experience by recognizing the students have different backgrounds and learning styles and preferences. And innovative technologies and education. I want to show you how I work with Canva, if you don't mind. But before that, I need to open it. I hope that I can share. I want to share the Google here. Ekran ko'rinyaptimi? Dastur ochganim. Is this visible to everybody? Ekran ko'rinyaptimi?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, thank you. Can you see Canva program here?
It is making
Sorry?
for making presentations.
Yes, but here I opened a Canva program. Can you see this in the screen? Is this visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the answer. I want to show some technological tool, how to work with this, how it is important in creating something for the lesson. Here, I use a Canva program. We will click the button of create a design and we can create presentation. Everybody uses PPT, PowerPoint presentations, but in this program, it's much more easier and it has more versions of design. I can show this to you. Like, if you need educational PPTs, you can write it here and take whatever you want. Like, look here, a lot of versions of slides you can choose, even with pictures. But your task is to just write your theme, your topic, and your activities to the presentation, and you can save it from this share button and choose the appropriate download button and your PDF standard if you want, or PPT. And for the teachers, there is one more thing that you can use for, like, you can choose some of them. I am sure that some of you don't have time to make handouts for the lessons, but Canva program can help you to make this easier. Like, show this here. Look, we will click the button of design and we will write just activity. And here, a lot of activities appear. You can just print them and use them in your lesson. Like, look, draw 3 things you are grateful for today. Or just you can use spring season for kids. They can draw, they can just paint it. From Google, sometimes you cannot find what you want, or just you don't have time sometimes to how to make the handout. But in this program, you can find easy and quicker things for your lessons. Okay. And now for the presentation. As I promised, blockchain in education, Just like other emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence and extended reality, blockchain for education sector is also emerging with new possibilities. But this is not very common in education system. We are not using it very commonly, but this is like in the first stage, we are trying to use this for the education. While being a major disruptor for the industry, blockchain for education is fostering increased trust and transparency, revolutionizing copyright and fraud prevention with its decentralized and immutable nature. Undoubtedly, the use cases of blockchain in education are innovative as they offer huge potential to the education industry. Most of the public educational institutions have already begun to implement blockchain-based tools, but I can't say that this is common in our schools, but I hope that we are going to use this. And artificial intelligence, which is very common nowadays for the teachers, we are already using it even in every step in our life. Artificial intelligence even became some of the incredible tools that even we are using for everything, for presentation ideas, for writing ideas, for manual or methodical recommendation ideas. They can just give you ideas in analyzed version, like artificial intelligence tools, chatbots that provide instant support for students and personalized assessment based on learning patterns. Examples can be like platforms like Squirrel AI, which use algorithms to tailor learning experiences for individual students. Who can tell me what is the difference between artificial intelligence and Google? If we need some information to search from artificial intelligence and Google, what will be the difference between? Are you listening to me? Can you answer to this question? What is the difference between artificial intelligence and Google?
So when we are searching something from artificial intelligence, it's important to give correct and exact order by showing and mentioning exactly what we want. However, when we are searching from Google or Chrome or other kind of online resources, it gives us general information or some kind of articles about the thing that we're asking, or it gives us some information from cited resources or websites.
They can show the site, they can show the resources in Google, but in artificial intelligence, the informations can be more like analyzed with even more detailed information we can take from artificial intelligence. Do you have any other idea? Do you think artificial intelligence is better or the Google or the humanity? What do you think? After 10 years, can you imagine after 10 years, can the artificial intelligence replace the instead of the teacher? What do you think? Maybe robotics will be the teachers after 10 years, or just they cannot do what teachers can do during the lesson. What do you think? Is there any volunteers to answer to this question?
Can you repeat the question, please?
After 10 years, imagine artificial intelligence teaching the students, or the teacher is still who is the teacher? I mean, can the artificial intelligence replace the teacher?
Okay. In my opinion, artificial intelligence will never replace the place of teachers, because teachers who not only educate but also give information and teach students. Artificial intelligence is able to give necessary information that we want and we need, but a teacher is a real person who changes and adapts to the type of learner and adapts this information according to the learner's needs. That's why, in my opinion, artificial intelligence will never replace teachers.
Yeah, you're right. And thank you for the answer. I hope that there are some other versions. Who are the volunteers? We are free to listen to you. Okay, but I agree with you. Artificial intelligence can never replace the teachers because teachers are the people who give the information face to face, even with body language, but artificial intelligence, just the people, just the tools who shares the information. Thank you for the answer. And benefits of using innovative technologies. First of all, personalized learning. Innovative technologies tailor learning to each student's needs, making it more effective. Do you know what is personalized learning? We are just repeating it, repeating it. Do you know what is personalized learning actually? Is there any people, English teachers who are from other regions? Like Sirdarya or Fergana? Okay, innovative technologies tailor learning to each student's needs, making it more effective. And even enhanced engagement is also one of the benefits of using innovative technologies. Like interactive technologies make learning more fun because just using grammar translation method cannot engage today's modernized pupils. You just cannot say them just read the text and translate it in Uzbek, or just read the text one by one. You cannot engage them with this just grammar translation. I'm not saying grammar translation method is not good, but we are saying that we need to use more innovative technologies in the lesson because our students are already modernized. They are already using technological devices all the time. Even they know even better how to use them rather than us. Interactive technologies make learning more fun and engaging, boosting student interest. And student interest is one of our aim, right? If the student is interested, the teaching process will be easy. So increased accessibility is also one of the benefits of using innovative technology. Innovative technologies break down barriers to learning, making education accessible to everyone. And as I promised before, virtual reality and augmented reality. We spend a lot of time looking at screens these days, right? Even when you enter your room, you start looking at your phone, seeing everything. Even in each of the classroom has the TV, and we sometimes spend our times with just watching some other things. Computers, smartphones, and televisions have all become a big part of our lives. It's not a secret. They are how we get a lot of our news, use social media, watch movies, and much more. Virtual reality and augmented reality are two technologies that are changing the way we use screens, creating new and exciting interactive experiences. Virtual reality uses a headset to place you in a computer-generated world that you can explore. Imagine you're in the history class and you're reading the history and you're seeing it. You're watching it in virtual reality. It would be incredible if we use this virtual reality in our lessons, right? Augmented reality, on the other hand, is a bit different. Instead of transporting you to a virtual world, it takes digital images and layers them on the real world around you through the use of either a clear visor or smartphone. VR has become relevant in education industry due to its positive impacts on learning and teaching initiatives. For example, I tried to find some examples. Nick Babbage affirms that in the age of digital devices, we have the chance to develop better learning processes through technology. In this case, ER is a natural step to achieving evolution and high quality in elementary and higher education. We will see in detail what is the role of VR in education some other times. And augmented reality has brought positive impact to education since it has made it possible to enhance learning processes in the classroom. For instance, AR has been of particular interest in geometry teaching since it allows for explaining basic operations such as perimeters, areas, and diameters. In this section, we will explain everything about the application of AR to education and its benefits. And the most important one, the Internet of Things in education. The Internet of Things, or IoT, is a system of interconnected devices that can communicate with each other, sharing information. It can include sensors, cameras, robots, and user interfaces such as mobile phones. This integrated system can either be local or global. I am sure that this phrase can be not common to you because we are not using it all the time. But the Internet of Things is a crucial tool for making education more accessible, interactive, and collaborative. It can facilitate online, real-time interaction between students and teachers. It has expanded the classroom into cyberspace. Physical distance has become less of a hindrance to learning. Even now that face-to-face classes have returned post-pandemic, the role of IoT in education remains crucial. It can make classroom instruction more interesting and interactive, and collaborative projects are a lot easier from the design to the prototype phase. I have a question for you. I can give this question in Uzbek language too. Do you have any challenges when using technological devices in your lesson? Sizlarda texnologiyalarni, masalan, kompyuterlarni, laptoplarni ishlatishda sizlarda qiyinchiliklar bormi? You can answer in Uzbek or in English language. Qanday muammolaringiz bor? Do you have any challenges in implementation? Please be active. Try to answer the question. This is very crucial for me. Okay, any answers? Are you actually listening to me?
No, we don't have any difficulties. But even if we came across this kind of challenging moments, we can solve this problem by internet.
By the internet, yes. But if you don't have the internet access, what could you do? Because I'm sure that in some schools, at some schools, there are some internet access problems or something else. What solution can you face or can you use just to tackle this? What do you think? Or any other?
Actually, I have no idea because I have never been in such situation.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Challenges in implementation can be addressing disparities in access to technology and internet connectivity among students. Yes, connection can be different, can be difficult, or training needs. Ongoing professional development is essential for teachers to effectively integrate technology into their teaching. And maybe some of the other schools can not use even some teachers are still not using technological devices or just pedagogical technologies in their lesson and data privacy concerns. We know that our students are already aware of how to use pedagogical or just technology, just smartphones or laptops. They are aware of, and this is the thing that do they know how to protect themselves from some harm? Do you know anything about protecting sensitive student information is critical in digital environments. Implementing secure platforms, educating students about privacy, adhering to regulations like that. Educational technology often collects data about students. We know that, right? Even ourselves, when we are using something with technological device, they ask our profile. And educational technology as often collect data about students or teachers, such as their academic performance, attendance, online activity, and even personal information like their location or interest. This is what data is collected. And are parents and students fully informed about what data is being collected, how it's used, and who has access to it? Because all the time we are getting the data. Is consent obtained in a clear and understandable way? Schools and educational institutions are vulnerable to cybersecurity attacks, which could result in the theft or unauthorized disclosure of sensitive data. And let's talk about the future trends in educational technologies. Emerging technologies, we have discussed the blockchain for secure credentialing, 5G for enhanced connectivity, and the Internet of Things for smart classrooms. And implications for education, we already talked about how these technologies could further personalize, enhance learning experience. For the conclusion, I would say that the future of educational technologies promises to enhance learning experience, making them more personalized, engaging, and accessible. As these trends evolve, they will shape the way education is delivered and experienced across various contexts. However, it's crucial to navigate the ethical and privacy considerations surrounding data collection and use. By prioritizing transparency, consent, data security, and ethical practices, we can harness the power of technology to create a more equitable and effective education landscape for all. Is there any questions for the seminar, for the presentation?
I don't have any questions, but I want to thank you for all of this given information and some good advices that you gave us for teaching students. Thank you for your effort and thank you for your help to guide us to be a good teacher.
For the participation or any questions we could answer, please feel free to ask anything about anything. We can help. Even I can help you how to register for the Canva, or I can show you the other versions what Canva is able to. I can share if you want. And do you have any other questions? No questions? Thank you for your participation and great attention to the seminar. Rahmat Samiropa.
O, kime kaldı? Güzel.
Ha ha ha. O gel.
Sizga kattakon rahmat. Rezvanay Jamshidovna. Ustozlarga foydali bo'ldi degan umiddaman. Chunki kimlardir qatnashdi. Lekin ingliz o'qituvchilari juda so'z nimagadir bu texnologiya o'qituvchilariga juda aktiv qatnashdida. Mayli bu birinchi marta tajriba. Xudo xohlasa yana davom etamiz. Agar ustozlarning xohishlari bo'lsa boshqa viloyatlardan chiqib qolar. Shularga qarab vaqtni imkon darajasida demak obyektiv qilingan ustozlarning vaqtiga qarab bayramdan keyin qilishimiz mumkin. Sizga kattakon rahmat. Ishlaringizga omadlar tilayman, hurmatli ustozlar. Savollaringiz bo'lsa marhamat. Savollaringiz yo'qmi?
Lütfen ekanlar. Yuqorida aytib o'tgan darslik va slayd yaratish dasturining nomini tashlab bering. Albatta tashlab beraman, shu yerda yozishim ham mumkin. Canva dasturi, bu haqida videorolik chiqarishga ham harakat qilaman. Qanday qilib biz registratsiyadan o'tamiz va Canva qanday ishlarga qodir, ya'ni video yarata olishi, prezentatsiyalar, darslarda foydalanish uchun handoutlar va hattoki ko'p kitob o'qiydiganlar uchun bookmarklar yaratishga ham qobiliyati bor. Bularni hammasini ko'rsatib beradigan videorolik yaratishga harakat qilaman. Vaqtimiz oz edi, uni hammasini ham ko'rsatib berishga imkonimiz bo'lmasdi. Lekin buni tushuntirishga harakat qilaman. Yana qaytadan.
Yaxshi, rahmat sizga. Shu videorolik qilib, agar bunaqangi juda ko'p vaqt qilsangiz, bilasiz, insonlar unaqangida ko'p narsani ko'rishni xohlamaydilar, anaqa zerikadi. Shuning uchun imkon darajasida bizga chiroyli qilib bersangiz, biz kanalimizga qo'yardik, hamma foydalanardi. Rahmat sizga. Sog' bo'ling, ishlaringizga muvaffaqiyatlar tilayman. Hurmatli ustozlar, barchangiz vaqtingizni ayamasdan mana shu yerga kirganingiz uchun kattakon rahmat. Navro'z bayramini yaxshi kutib olasizlar. Navro'z bayrami hammaning oilasiga tinchlik, xotirjamlik, baraka olib kelsin Allohim. Yaxshiliklar bilan uchrashishni nasib etsin. Omad ishlaringizga rahmat barchangizga.